Good morning. So the unit 3 is diffraction. Okay. So in this diffraction, we need to study about what is a diffraction and types of diffraction, like Fraunhofer diffraction and Fresnel diffraction, and what is the major difference or similarities between the Fraunhofer and the Fresnel diffraction. Okay. So generally, if you consider a light, any source of light, so the light generally it suffers some deviation from its straight line while passing from its straight line path. It passes while passing through a edge close to the edge of the opaque obstacles or the narrow slits. The deviation will be seen. Okay, the deviation will be seen as the light moves from straight line to opaque obstacles or any narrow slits. Okay, so that deviation is very small when the wavelength of the light wave is small in comparison to the dimensions of the obstacles or apertures what we use. So what is the main phenomena of diffraction is, so diffraction is nothing but it is a phenomena in which, okay, it is a phenomena in which the light wave bend towards the shadow area whenever it pass over an obstruction. Okay, so diffraction is a phenomena in which the light wave bend towards the shadow area when it passes over an abstraction, Okay, so for example, if we consider a source as source of light, as the light passes through the obstacle AB, okay, opaque obstacle AB, then while light meeting to the edges of the obstacle, it suffered some deviation. Okay, it suffered some deviation. These phenomena is known as diffraction. Okay, again consider that a monochromatic source of light, okay, a monochromatic source of light passing through the wavefronts, then what happens means a small portion of the light will bends at the edge of the geometrical shadow. Means as the light enters from a source, okay, then if it passes through the small aperture, then the light after passing through this aperture, it shows some bending deviation from the straight light. Okay, so this is a phenomenon of diffraction. Just simply we can say that diffraction is a phenomena in which the light bend towards the shadow area whenever it passes through the aperture or opaque obstacle. Next, so we have two types of diffractions, mainly Fraunhofer diffraction, and Fresnel diffraction. Okay, Fraunhofer diffraction is nothing but source and screens are at infinity distances from the obstacle. Means in Fraunhofer diffraction, the source and the screen will be at infinity distance from the obstacle. And in Fresnel diffraction, the source and the screen at finite distance, from the obstacles. Then the wavefronts incident on obstacle in the form of plane wavefronts. Okay, the wavefronts incident on obstacle in the form of plane wavefronts. Okay, the wavefronts incident on the obstacle in the form of plane wavefronts. Then the wavefronts incident on an obstacle in the form of cylindrical or spherical. Right. So the wavefront will be in the form of plane in the case of Fraunhofer diffraction, and it will be in the shape of spherical or cylindrical in the case of Fresnel diffraction. Okay, then the lenses which we use, okay, that lens will be making the rays parallel. Here no lens will be used in the Fresnel diffraction. Here in a Fraunhofer diffraction, definitely we have to use uh, uh, the rays which gives the parallel rays from the lens. So here no lens will be used. So here in Fraunhofer diffraction, the experiment arrangement compared to the Fresnel diffraction, it is very complicated and critical. Okay, in the Fresnel it is very simple to construct the Fresnel diffraction pattern. So the mathematical analysis is simple for the Fraunhofer, and the mathematical analysis is complicated for the Fresnel diffraction. So it is a definitely a 4 marks short answer question, difference between the Fraunhofer and Fresnel diffraction. Okay.